非常に合唱。ナモアミダ仏。ナモアミダ仏。ナモアミダ仏。ナマンダス。ナマンダス。ナマンダス。Well, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. The CDC just changed the guidelines so we can now meet in person if we're all vaccinated. And so hopefully things are on the up and up and things are starting to look a little bit better. I still don't know why the vaccinations aren't provided worldwide. I mean, there are other parts of the world like India that they're struggling to get the vaccinations out. But nevertheless, I certainly hope we can figure out a way where everyone can get access to these vaccinations and hopefully put this pandemic behind us. Well, with that said, I would also like to say that today is Gotan-ye, and I would like to thank the Junior YBA for doing such a fantastic job. This is great. The Gotha was awesome as well. Thank you very much. And Gotan-ye is a day where we can celebrate Shinran Shonin, the founder of our school of Buddhism. So the chant that we did today is called the Nembutsu Wasan. And this is normally only the second half. And the first half is, I don't know if you guys know, but I broke it up into three parts, is the Shoshinge. So it's the Shoshinge and the Nembutsu Wasan, what we just did, all in one take, okay? And that's done every morning at the Honzan, or the headquarters of our Honganji, okay? I have also mentioned Shinran Shonin's birthday in previous weeks, or have introduced songs, right, that talk about Shinran Shonin's birthday. So slowly in the month of May, I was trying to lead up to this day. So actually, Shinran Shonin did not want to start a new school of Buddhism. It's kind of an interesting thing about him. He did not want to start a new school of Buddhism called Jodo Shinshu. He believed he was just following his teacher, Honen Shonin. And Honen Shonin is his teacher who taught him about Amida Buddha's great compassion. But it was actually Shinran's students who actually wanted to start a new school because they were greatly moved by everything that Shinran Shonin did for them, and in terms of spreading the Nembutsu teaching. Gotan-ye is a celebration of Shinran Shonin's birthday, and this is officially, does anybody know? May, of course, May 21, May 21. And if you could try to guess the year, this would be great. It's 1173, okay, 1173. So many of you May birthday kids are lucky. This is very easy to remember because it's close to your birthday. And we will be recognizing your birthdays later today. So today, I would like to share with you a story about what the core of Jodo Shinshu teaching is, okay? I have a really nice picture that encapsulates Jodo Shinshu, and I'll show it to you later on, okay? I would like to ask you before, though, something about your birthdays, okay, regarding your birthdays. When it is your birthday, what do you like to do on that day? Think back to your last birthday. What did you get for your presents? Was there something that you really wanted and that you were able to get? Or was there something you really wanted but were unable to get? What did you do that day? Well, for me, this past birthday, I went to the park with my family and we had a nice time. The particular park we went to had a really large slide. So we had a really fun time going down the slide. I don't know what the name of the park is, but it's across the street from the Rose Garden in Berkeley. Anyway, it was a really bright and shiny day and we had a really great time. And I got to eat pizza for dinner from this really good place that I like to go to. It's called La Coco's on Piedmont Street. If you know where the Fenton's is on Piedmont Street, it's that was made famous in the it was already famous by then, but the movie Up, it came up in the movie Up at the last scene, but it's two doors up from Fenton's. Anyway, that's what I did on my birthday. I didn't get any presents, but when you get older, you just start to buy things for yourself. I mean, because there's no wait time involved, and you get the right size and the right color that you want anyway. But anyway, I mention this because when I think about it, my birthday was a fun day, but my birthday is also one of the days out of the year where I'm consciously aware of the fact that I'm being selfish that day, right? And we kind of accept this and we give ourselves a pass, and we don't think much of it or that it's not that big of a deal. But really, when you think about it, on that day, you were born, and on that day that you were born and 9 months prior to that, your coming birthday was no laughing matter, right? There was someone there who was really worried about you. There was someone or a few people or maybe a group of people who were worried about your very existence and your well-being, right? And this is much before you are even aware that that is going on. Your mother took care of you, nurtured you, and made sure that you were going to enter this world safely. So here's what I would like you to do. On your birthday, from this day forward, I would like you to thank at least one person, okay? Thank them by either calling them and telling them that thank you in person, or send them a gift or a card telling them thank you, or even give them just a hug. Because if it wasn't for that person, you would not be here today. I would like to show you a drawing that was created by a colleague of mine by the name of Reverend Yuika Hasebe, who is a Kaikyoshi minister in Hawaii. And she drew this, and it depicts exactly what a birthday is really supposed to mean, I believe. Okay, so I'm going to share this picture with you. Okay, great. Okay, so there's many pictures, and we'll talk about them in time, but this first one is the one that I want to talk about here. So we have no idea just how much was necessary to have happened in order for us to be here today. You know, earlier I mentioned 9 months, but 9 months is just where we're able to think of, right? Really our existence was in the making since way, way, way before we were born, right? And we call this in Buddhism, the beginningless past. So where there are infinite number of causes and conditions that were needed in order for us to be here. This picture is actually only the tip of the iceberg, right? It should really keep going back and back and back, further back, further back. But we forget this point. We forget this point because we are bombu, which I'll explain sometime later, okay? But for now, we should know that there's only so much that we can understand in terms of just how much we are receiving. We have no idea. All we can do is simply bow in gratitude for this life that we have received. So here's one more thing I would like to do on your birthdays from here on out. This is not just for the May birthdays, but this is for each of you on your respective birthdays. Please go to the temple or to your obutsudan at your homes and bow and say Namo Amida Butsu, or what we call omairi. Okay, omairi. I'm not talking omairi like do a full-blown otsutome, right? You don't have to do like a chant and all that stuff, right? Just go over in front of the Buddha and put your hands together in gassho and bow in front of the gassho. Have some time to humbly reflect on your life and on the Buddha's great compassion. The Buddha's great compassion is the sum of all the causes and conditions that were needed in order for us to be here today. So with all these connections that we have from our families, there are many more connections that we can make. And one more example is through our connections to each other within this Sangha. You are a vital part or component of this Sangha, and I hope you understand that. The Sangha needs you. You need the Sangha. And please do not forget this point, especially in this day and age where our surrounding environment isn't being so nice to Asian Americans lately. I would like to show you a video that I hope you will that I hope will help to show the strength of the Sangha and the strength of the community supported by the Nimbutsu teaching, the teaching of Amida Buddha's great compassion. When we have the Nimbutsu teaching continually supporting the Sangha as the backbone of this community, nothing can break us. Okay, so with that, I would like to end today's Dharma talk. Thank you very much. Please join me in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.